To get it started, and we are underway in downtown Detroit. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
And in year 2, it's really where we see the growth between being a rookie starting quarterback in the NFL and now a quote-unquote veteran quarterback in the NFL. And some of those early lessons that he went through, the ups and downs that are inevitable for any young rookie quarterback, now it's can he build on those? Can he take that next step and become the leader of this organization that they all think he can be? So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Throwing on second down, May. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
He'll take this in, back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Laporta in motion. Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
That's right side and brought in by Williams. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Lions.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Montgomery. Good blocking, and he's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Lions 7, Patriots nothing.
Touchdown. It's Bates to kick this one away. Here is Bell on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 17
They'll gain
yards.
17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
May quickly out to Diggs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Draw play to the running back. It's a movement line block. Yes, in. It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuffed it on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. I take a G. Watch do it. We survived outside off from the music.
The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10.
This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. If they act out, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them. That's hating on them. Can they both? I hate them. Hating on them. Then they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, where you come from?
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
Second and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Catch is made, that is Williams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd, they need 1. From the gun, it's Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They hand it to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
We are through 1. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. To throw is Goff. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Bates now for the extra point. 14-0.
14. Patriots, nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the offense getting ready for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll go with the counter on 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And it's 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Douglas in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll find his tight end. It's Henry. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, New England.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that's a
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Looking for a pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Patriots 7.
Touchdown. Borregales is back to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jameer Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Our run here with Gibbs. Inside the 40. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A long one from Gibbs. 47 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time, they are ready for a throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. When you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Goff to throw. Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Off to throw on first down. This one caught by Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. Oh, powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is first and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
2 minutes to go here till
Goal
halftime.
at the 1-yard line.
Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Gibbs trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. One more time, they tried Gibbs. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Goff to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. The pass going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. The Lions build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that could be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here is Bell on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Williams in motion. To throw on first down is May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up
Second and a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's May again. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
8-yard pickup. First down, Patriots.
One final throw before the break. Has completed to Douglas. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out.
There's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. Laporta in motion. A second down throw for Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And off the deflection, it is taken in. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
That's good for a Lions.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the quarterback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can bring quarterbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Here is Bell on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. This is caught down that right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, New England.
May now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. May to throw again. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
May to the air once more. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Throw again is May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Down the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New England.
They'll run out of the gun. And it's Stevenson. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Rolling right. And this is caught. The fake spike works for a touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So following the touchdown, Morigales is back to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The
Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low if you want this good.
Patrick motioning here. The RPO, that one is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On play action. Goff. No chance at all. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive. And this one's good for 24 yards.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering straight.
And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Marquez ends up in the secondary to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. On target to Laporta. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
I think what they're counting on there, Mike, is that the defense expects the ball to be run inside the tackles, thinking on 3rd and short, just go get the first down. Try to catch them off guard with the toss play, but the defense was all over it. Great speed and pursuit to the ball, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, that is terrific.
The Patriots
Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's a run going left. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and short. And here is May. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Running left, it's Montgomery. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. They'll hold him to a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Goff to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Detroit.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the...
And he's going to be dropped. They get you him back to the 15-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Worried about that, my shows up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up.
First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. Goff. That one taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 15.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Cover's very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now looks like Dan Campbell will go ahead and throw the red challenge flag here. A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even... yards. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to have the Pats first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
And the Patriot first down.
Here's May again. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
To number 3, Dammeyer. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal. Near the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal. Off the play fake, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good. And the Patriots have cut the deficit to 5.
27. Patriots 22.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking a timeout. $1:54 to go.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Patrick motioning here. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And now we get a timeout by by the defense. Clock stop with a minute 50 left in the game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard. And it's first and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.